it's Eugene. Today we're going to be looking at the same Zarya play that we have about a week ago. Yeah, this is a revisit to this player, I guess. I don't believe this is a scrim. Yeah, the teams are completely different, so we'll see.
Defend objective A.
Yeah. So right off the bat, you get absolutely pummeled with echo mines and don't bubble yourself. I don't know why you're doing this. You're just giving echo ult charge and not giving yourself charge, because by the time that you get to point, like by the time you need another bubble, you'll have it really. Like up to the trick, you'll have it. So the thing that makes me think this is ranked is the team comps actually suck. The enemies are playing Sigma like it's Reinhardt. Alright, so running right in, neither of your bubbles made much sense. You blocked Rock with your personal, but that's the best bubble I've seen. Yeah. So something I noticed watching this back is you seem to have learned pretty much nothing from last time, which I find kind of disappointing. Alright, so as a team, you all feed this Widow, and no one respects the sidelines, another thing that looks a lot like ranked. Alright, so your team's walking shields up, you're going in front of the shield. Let's watch your perspective. So you just want to be rushing this Sigma at this point. It's another pointless bubble, and again, no respect for this Widowmaker whatsoever. Yeah, so you're missing some really good opportunities to get bubbles. Playing against Echo is actually a privilege. I won't say that. But when playing Zarya, you just get free charge every time she gets her mines off cooldown. So let's just watch when you could have been bubbling. So your Reinhardt gets slammed. He then gets pressured by the Echo. Of course the Echo sucks, so it doesn't really matter. And then she misses the stickies on him, but oh god. She was slightly better still, you could have gotten a bit from him if you would have bubbled that. Also, you die to the Widow due to complete disrespect of her sightlines.
I am unstuck. Justice reigns from above. Clearing the board.
When playing, I feel like I shouldn't have to say this, but when playing against people like Widowmaker, you really need to be thinking about where they are and how they can kill you, because she's just someone you don't want to ignore. Pretty much against all snipers, your positioning is so important to your surviving. Alright, so coming back here, Joby looking for charge. So you've gotten 2 okay bubbles off, you've gotten 60 charge. Although neither of them have done anything helpful as far as cooldowns, as far as I can see. That bubble, useless. So we can watch that again slowly, but I don't believe any bubble there had a purpose. We'll watch. Alright, so your first bubble comes out when your Reinhardt's fighting Sigma. Okay, it blocks a rock. That's more of the Sigma's fault. That's a good point. Now let's see. Up against their Reinhardt, you use your bubble early. You use it for the swings, but you don't consider the fact that they could be shattering. Lucky for you, your Reinhardt shatters him. Alright, now Wrecking Balls uses ult and slammed up. Your team should be fine, although your Lucio's taking a lot of damage. As bubble onto Reinhardt blocks, nothing. Then you bubble yourself, blocks nothing. And as a result you get put to sleep. You also get antied. But your team wins the fight, so yeah, it's fine. But I want to see you bubbling with purpose, not bubbling because you have it. Okay, so you use a good bubble here, you save your owner's life. Really nice bubble. And also a really nice grab. What's unfortunate is the fact that it's taken you, I guess it's not really fair to say it's taking you so long, because you are rolling. Well, this is a 7-minute map. You got it in, the top of my head, it's still 2 minutes. Oh, it's not amazing. 2 minutes, still. When you're playing Zarya, you should really be charging it a lot faster. I'm sorry, I'm not focusing on that. Okay. Good bubble on the honor. Okay, you focus down the creep, that's good. Bubble yourself to grab, also good. Okay, you bubble your Reinhardt kind of pointlessly, but all the key abilities are gone. They have no, like that honor and Sigma are gone, so it's excusable. There you go, you bubble yourself to block the flashbang. That's very good. You bubble your Ryan when he's shattering. Also very good. So the bubbles towards the end, I'm not sure if you're doing it on purpose, but they do have purpose. And then your time to kill is kind of confusing. That's not as important. Alright, so yeah, really good bubbles at the end. I want to talk about the way that you're defending.
Too much.
So, I don't think this is a scrim, although the enemy's team comp is amazing. I don't think this is a scrim, because you guys are holding with Ryan and Orisa, and you're going to see very soon how the fact you have no Lucio loses you the point. You're obviously trying to hold a hard point, but yeah, you really get screwed over by the fact you're playing double flex support. Alright, for starters, you should probably set up a flying shield at this point, get your cooldown ready. Which is just when you look up, shoot a shield in the exact area you want. It reduces your cooldown by like 6 seconds. I'm not sure if you're an Orisa player, but this is definitely something to watch out for. Okay, so what does your halt do?
Ready for battle.
Playing against the speed boost, your halt could absolutely ruin a speed push if you get it down right.
Defend objective A.
Alright, so the D.Va's on the nade. It's a good halt, but it doesn't get the people that it should, so it was almost an amazing halt. Your Ana doesn't get peeled for by the Reinhardt. I'm not even sure if she thinks she needs to rotate. Goes for it. Still, your halt was, it wasn't excellent, but it was like just right below. It was very good. Alright, so your second halt, your echo does nothing with it. If it's ranked, that's excusable. You can't expect your teammates to know what to do with every halt. If you're comboing with your echo, that would have been a decent halt. So a problem with positioning here is your entire team are trying to hold a hard point, but you're asking to die. Shields, Orisa's shield especially, Sigma shield as well, Reinhardt's not so much, but also kind of. Shields are an extension of cover, they're not cover. might have heard this elsewhere, but you really don't use a shield as cover. So the way that you guys are holding here is you're expecting your shield to be your cover, but you're so much better hiding in a room, hiding around a corner. So a place where you could set up, I wouldn't say the middle room due to the fact that they're playing a Mei, but maybe you want to play, back of the point, either one of these doorways. Maybe you want to do a tank split, maybe have your Reinhardt up in front, because you do have a Batiste. Also, I'd like to point out, you're on a dying, was your Bab's fault. But ranked, you can't expect these things. But yeah, you could be holding the high ground with your McCree, you could have your Rein on the floor, you guys could be in this room, you could be in that room. Or you could be flanking them, trying to get a Holt pin kill. Wouldn't suggest that though. Yeah, these are just... This shield right here, it's got this entire hole open, so you don't have any cover here except for your shield. You need to be setting up your shields connecting to a wall so that you guys can then back into this room when they charge you. Because you're going to see once again, as soon as they get the speed boost, they win the fight. Nothing that can be done. I want to talk about your decision to swap to Zarya as well. Why are you swapping to Zarya? Up against a Mei and on Icon World B. Okay, are you actually level 12? I feel like stars just aren't loading in. Why is what is this? Seriously, what the hell is this? This is a ranked game, but no one's ranked level. I feel like stars just aren't loading in. Okay, yeah. So why are you playing Zarya? Oh, I know you can't answer. But your decision to play Zarya against a Mei on Icon World B?
Stop the payload.
If it's not a mirror match, it's a really confusing decision to make. And honestly kind of part of why Point B was such a roll. Not as much as A, the enemy team played A perfect. Not quite well. But yeah, as Diva you could be contesting it. So here you drop, you get 40% wipes out, that's amazing. Get your Reinhardt as well, but the wall comes up, that is annoying. Alright. So another thing I want to talk about is your decision... okay, I think it's working out. Another thing I want to talk about is your decision of how you chase this. So your Reinhardt has shattered 3 people. You have... hold on. You have 2 ways you can go. You can go this way around the shield, or you can go into this room, you can get some off-angle damage, maybe catch them as they're running out. I don't completely remember what you do. Yeah, so you go for the wall. Which is exactly what your Reinhardt does, and you don't get much damage off. So going into this room would have allowed you to, you have a health pack, easy getaway. You also, I mean, you probably didn't have enough time to do this.
Barrier activate.
Yeah, may not have had enough time to do this, but a flanking Zarya on high charge is a powerful, powerful thing. And with such a room, you can get away very easily.
Engage. Reinhardt. That's more like it.
Okay. So it's not a massive thing, but getting a kill or a DMAC there would have, it would have gone. With the amount of time they have, you're fine to take risks. Okay, hold on. Sorry, I'm not focusing. Okay. Switch this back again.
That's more like it.
Alright, so you could be pushing them Moira out here. You do seem to be somewhat wary of their speed boost. When you're playing BAP Ana, you guys kind of want to be holding a position, not just playing out in the open, because it's such a healer comp. If you get both your healers a really good angle, you're going to be insanely hard to kill. You guys are just kind of playing in a weird brawly style without a Lucio. Okay, so you got double Reinhardt here. This is kind of your ticket to go. Okay. So you guys want to go, they use a blizzard to counter it. I would... Yeah, okay. So, you didn't really track the blizzard in your head, so you used your bubble on the Reinhardt, which is fine. Because you guys really wanted to go. Yeah, this blizzard ruins everything. Both of your Reinhardts die. And then getting out is... yeah. So when they're chasing you with speed, you have two ways that you can get out of this well. So you have high charge, so I understand why you're trying to survive, but taking the long route is stupid. What you want to do is you want to bubble hop down here, get the health pack, and hopefully get away. You have significantly higher chances, especially considering the fact that they're all chasing there. You either get chased, which is fine because your team survives, or your team gets chased and you get out with high charge, which is best case scenario. Or if you just want to go for a hard reset, get off the cliff. This is a bad way to run away because, especially with the picks they have, like, their Widow's having fun. She's enjoying this. Okay, this... I'm not going to talk about your Widow. This is probably your best bubble of the entire game. Your Reinhardt gets hard pressured, you bubble him, pins in and gets the Diva. Unfortunately, he makes a massive misplay and you... But that's not on you, you had a really good bubble. You also managed to get yourself to high charge. I'm proud of you for that. It's not too high, but it's a good base point. You can get to 100 very easily now. Alright, so that bubble there was completely pointless. I'd also once again like to talk about the Widow's sightlines, because this is seemingly completely unconsidered by your entire team, because if your Ryan drops a shield, she has a free pick on whoever she wants. How do I get to Widow's POV? Yeah. Look at this. She's got the entirety of your team just on lockdown. Of course, she doesn't seem very good. But this isn't something you ever want to just, like... regardless of the Widowmaker's skill level, you've got to respect her. Because they have their moments. So you guys go for a wall, I know. I hate that play. This grab is pretty good. The only problem with it is you're in a 4 ult fight. So I would say usually grab High Noon or grab Bap Wall. It's a good play. Maybe grab Nano. I would say grab with any of those ults would be good. But with all of those ults, you guys are just wasting. Hope your Reinhardt gets staggers. Very good. You're maintaining high charge. So, although the enemy team has a very good team comp, you maintaining charge here is one of the best things that you can do, because it makes it so much harder for them to be pushing you. And you're also a lot less attractive of a target.
The pain is coming.
Alright, so you bubble your Ryan when he gets pushed, although he should be gaining more time. Okay, swap to Lucio, that's good. But yeah, you bubble your Ryan when he gets pushed. This is a good play. Once again, Diva would be much better peel here, but at least you're trying. He gets frozen. Yeah, there's just so much happening to him. Defense matrix would be massive. He actually gets out. It's really nice. I didn't watch your personal bubble, but I'll let it slide for now. Okay, so let's look at Widowmaker's sideline. This kid's kind of disappointing me, because you guys are not respecting her whatsoever, giving her so much freedom, and she's not doing anything. See, okay, kills your Widow. Doesn't get you Lucio, doesn't get you Lucio. Yeah, right here, I'd like to talk about the way that you're backing up. So Widow's taking pod shots, and yes, she sucks, but once again, this is disrespecting. You are walking through this entire open field. It's like you're begging to get killed by Widowmaker. So, let's watch how you could have backed up here. Okay, so the wall comes up. Your team obviously needs to back up. You guys do. So right now, you playing this wall, really good because you can just escape quickly. Although it is in Widow's sidelines, you shouldn't be going from here to here. That's not safe to do. You want to be playing this corner. So you run in front of your Reinhardt to body block, maybe? You shouldn't be doing this. You should just straight up be backing up to the corner, waiting for your next bubble to help your Reinhardt. Don't go to body block your main tank. He has a bigger hitbox than you. That bubble on you is somewhat pointless. There we go, you can chase him out now. Once again, Widowmaker's sightline, where is she? She's so bad. Really hurts. Yeah, you shouldn't be playing Widow on this point, but jeez, don't be so trash. And then he gets caught. Alright, then I'll swap to Reaper. This is a better play for them. I don't know why I'm watching him so much, I just... I do, actually. Straight disrespectful, though. It sucks. Okay, so your team comp on this... Their team comp on this point should be amazing. Here we go. You get rushed. Really good rush from them. They use Coalescence, Blizzard, and a speed boost. You guys use a beat to counter it. And... no way, you get out. Okay. That play right there was... the only way you guys could have gotten out was a hard speed disengage, just running back to C.
Lights off.
There's not really too much you could have done there. I'd like to take 1 second to talk about how watching this back, like from when I was watching this beforehand, you didn't care. This is another respect thing. You never care about defense matrices. This diva, if she was good, could have had a field day with your ultimate. Like I saw 3 she could have eaten so easily, but this kid kind of lost the game for her team by not doing anything clutch. Yes. So incredible grab. I would urge you to look for the diva next time. You need to grab in, because if they were anything good, that would have been a lost fight. Alright, so you guys are backing up. That's good. Okay. Alright, here we go. So Nano Boost on your fire, she goes up for Barrage, you bubble up. Really well done. Really well done. Nothing can happen to her. Good job. I know that was a lot of her, but you really made it easier for her. Good pocket. Okay, so another thing, I'm just talking about respect a lot, but Eva May, you guys don't care. I keep saying this, but if the people your team is disrespecting were any good, there was a 1v1 before that I didn't highlight because it's kind of embarrassing, where the only reason you beat the Reaper is because he gives up. Once again, you didn't respect him at all. He could have killed you, he just doesn't seem to care anymore. It's kind of throwing. Yeah, right here, we could see a huge Mei wall that would split you from your Lucio, so even if he had beat, actually I think it does go through Mei wall, so it's not that big, but still it is huge. Yeah, where's the Mei wall? Where is it? They beat, and your Ryan gets a huge shot. Still, there's the first wall. Once the like, you're lucky they're so bad, really. It's a good bubble on your Reinhardt. So far, you need to shut down the Reaper though, because he wants to kill either of you. You lose him, but you get him. Alright, I want to talk about your last curve. Seriously, if you were up against any good diva, how does she not eat this? Where's Zarya? Where's Zarya? Oh, there's Zarya. No, I'm not gonna... such tunnel vision. I don't understand this diva. Once again, any other diva, you can lose this. Once again, you're bubbling, you're barraging Farah. Well played. Like, they don't have any massive threats to her, but it's the concept that's good. Alright, so I didn't focus on your personal bubbles as much on C, frankly because they weren't as important due to the fact the enemy team sucked. But yeah, your friendly bubbles on the fire, they were pretty good. Yeah, watching this from first perspective though, you kind of seem to be clueless at times of who you were supposed to be bubbling, especially on the attack. They were pretty bad. And as the game progressed, you got better, which I liked to see. One kind of big thing though, when you're playing up against a Mei, I'd like to see you going Diva. A lot of players don't understand why they should be playing Diva, how to play Diva. I might make something on it soon, but Mei just counters, Diva counters Mei massively, and if the enemy team was playing Ana, even more reason to play Diva.
Sammy, I'm heading out for a run.
Kind of would have just gotten demolished if you didn't, but
Sammy.
you got lucky that they suck.